Warning: this podcast may contain adult content or language. It also might contain content that could be seen from others as uncomfortable or upsetting due to personal reasons. If that is the case, then please proceed with caution or stop the video, as we at the table are comfortable in most circumstances. This is a safety blanket meant for all individuals watching these episodes, as it is unclear what story content will be displayed. Hope you enjoy the story. Welcome everyone back to DoubleTime.
Why, hello.
We are going to be starting up here shortly, but before I do, I just want to reiterate things from the previous campaign. We have partnered up with RPGLeague. They are an innovative tabletop RPG organization that holds tournaments, fan-nominated tournaments. Tournaments. But with my own flub aside, they are fantastic. If you ever want to look at any tournaments that might be in your area, they're expanding currently. Their landing page right now is www.rpgleague.com. And if you ever want to check them out, they do reviews, they host tournaments, they just have tons of fun and are helping spread the role-playing community. With that, do you remember where we were? Because where we were at was an interesting conversation where Anna wanted to speak to the two twins, and you just walked in.
Right. We stepped into the archive after killing Sazeth and Ilinara. We acquired some wings. We met my new best friend, Travis. I've been here for years.
He will remain there for years.
We went back to the archive. There was a new succubus there, I think.
Yes, there was a new succubus, and we are currently talking with the twins pretty much in front of her. She did not allow us to leave the room.
All right.
So, Jester, you come back into consciousness very sore. It's like your entire back is raked in this immense weight. It's weighing you down, though it's keeping you propped upwards, and as you stand firm, your back and posture are actually perfectly vertical due to the strain on your spine.
Wow.
After a few moments, it does come to pass, and the two twins are just kind of standing there staring at you.
I hurt. Oh. Hi. Hello.
We thought you were dead. It's been 3 days, and we haven't heard anything.
Well, yeah. Yeah. I stepped towards the desk, I guess. Is there an empty chair there for me?
Not for you. There's 2 empty chairs because they just stood up, and the other succubi who's sitting across the table, who's just kind of like has her hands pressed down, her head cusped onto the back of her hands.
I'll stand, I guess. Just awkwardly standing there with no real goal.
Well, it's incredible that you're still alive. Though, what happened to you? You're gone for 3 days, and you come back with these wings, and the younger sister of like a few minutes maybe walks up and kind of just like pokes at the wing. It doesn't actually hurt you at all. You don't really feel it.
Oh. Well, no, I pretend to be really hurt. I pretend like I'm like just dying.
She immediately recoils back. I'm sorry. Are these real?
Yeah. I waved them, I guess. Flapped them.
After a few moments of just kind of trial and error, you get the mentality of how they work, and you're able to kind of not necessarily fly, but able to at least flap them enough to kind of pick you up off the feet for a few seconds, and then you kind of gently land back down.
Yeah, they work. I can't really fly or anything, but they work.
That's incredible.
So what's... And she kind of looks back at the succubi, who's just tilting her head to the side. Your bracket is gone.
Yeah. That was taken off by... Now, do I lie or do I tell the truth? The tiefling man who put these on, these wings, he took off the band.
What? Was that even a sentence? Was that to me? Are you trying to lie?
Yeah.
Okay, then roll deception check.
Okay. I don't know if you said anything then, because I didn't hear anything.
Oh.
Whatever.
Were you asking me a question, or were you trying to just say that the tiefling man who took off your bracelet or bracket?
No, I'm gonna lie and say that he took it off when he put the wings on.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Discord is already failing me. I can feel it.
Okay. We'll transfer over to Google Hangouts here.
God damn it.
In reality, nothing should change audio-wise. It'll just be maybe like a good hot minute, which works because I didn't even hit the record button on my phone. So,
wow.
Roll deception check and then we'll switch over.
All right, I'll tell you the result in Google Hangouts.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh!
Sorry, everyone. Discord, for some reason, likes to crap out at 10 p.m. for some reason. So we're going to switch on over to Google Hangouts, because that works better, surprisingly. Maybe. Come on. Load up. Hello. Oh no, my video. Don't look at me.
How dare you look so disheveled, sir?
Hello.
Hi. Hello?
I heard how Google Hangouts is now failing us. No.
I think this is still better than Discord.
Yeah,
for
probably.
some reason.
I wasn't hearing bits and pieces of your sentences. Anyways.
Good.
So what'd you roll?
For a deception check?
Mm-hmm.
19.
19.
10 plus 9.
Oh my god, so 28. Okay. Yeah, so both the twins kind of look at each other. Well, so that means that you're not a slave then, right?
I panic and sweat a lot. No.
But you don't have your bracket on. I guess we don't know enough about this place.
I look at the succubus. Is she making any movement?
No, she's
or
just
anything?
sitting there. Kind of, you can tell she's very keenly keeping eye on all of you and listening into the whole conversation, though.
Okay. Okay, well, I just came to say hi and see how you're doing. I will, take my leave.
Okay. We'll see you downstairs then?
Probably.
Alright. So, thank you.
I look at the, succubus, and then I leave.
The succubus just kind of like, her eyes kind of squint towards you in a curious manner, and then as you turn around to leave, she just kind of goes back to her idle manner as the two twins sit back down and they begin to converse once more. So with the doors closing behind you, outside of the archive, you can see there are plenty of other individuals that are running around and getting other remedial tasks done. Some of them are slaves, some of them are devils. What do you do?
Well, I guess I'll head back to Relic's apartment.
Okay, yeah, you know where it is, so.
I can't fly though, can I? I don't know how.
No, not necessarily yet, but you can spend some time trying to.
Sure. I guess it can't hurt.
Okay, so do you go outside and try to take off?
Yeah, I'll step out into the plaza and attempt to achieve takeoff.
Okay, roll me a. Let's say we'll first say an intelligence check.
Okay, good. Straight roll. 11.
11 is enough to. You start to wire your thoughts into these metal appendages, and you can kind of feel them twitch ever so slightly in such a way, and you manage to get them to be at full force when you lift. Now make a Constitution check, or no, sorry, Dexterity check.
Okay. 6.
As you begin to kind of like lift yourself, you lose your mid-air balance or your aerodynamic self and start to just like tilt off to the side and slam into the ground. It doesn't hurt you, but it probably was very embarrassing.
I am horrifically embarrassed. I put on the dark mask.
So as you wear this mask and you just kind of prepare yourself once more, you do eventually finally get, after a good, let's say about 20 minutes or so, you start to get yourself up and actually begin to lift off into the air. You're going maybe about your average speed.
Okay.
And you can start to head off towards Relic's abode.
Alright, sounds good.
Alright. Making your way there, you definitely spot Krishnov on the ground. You spot all kinds of other imps, fiends, slaves, devils, the like. Not fiends.
I see him, do I? Oh boy.
You do see him.
I will fly down and say hello.
Okay. As you're flying down, make a perception check.
Okay, very good, very good. This is what I'm good at. 17.
Okay, you can see he's still a little bit tattered. His bruises have started to heal over. You don't see the tarp. What you instead see is a small wooden box with like a little lock on the front. And as you just kind of land in front of him, he just freaks out. He kind of grabs at the chest ever so slightly. What do you want?
Why? Hello.
We are in normal Anna's form.
Yes.
In hindsight, the twins wouldn't have known you. Oh well.
Plot hole?
No, they would have. No, they wouldn't have. We have never transformed into Anna in front of them.
Nope.
Well, regardless. We will assume that they assumed it was you, because who else would enter the archives? As you land in front of Krishnov in your Anna phase, he grabs the chest. So you've escaped your bracket?
Yes. I also outrank you now.
You do not outrank me. You're just a slave who's breaking the laws and will suffer a grim fate.
Then, go ahead. Try to, provide this grim fate.
Kind of like his beady eyes kind of just like widen when looking at you. You, mistress! And you see this Aranes who's walking by off to the side, who seems to be walking towards you initially as Krishnov is trying to direct her attention to you, who is already walking towards you. This slave has escaped. Oh, has she now? Oh, well, that just won't do. But where, by chance, did you find that wooden box? And at that point, his eyes kind of like look over to the box, then look over at the Ernest, look back at the box, then looks at you, then back at the Ernest. I was given it by... you can kind of see he's trying to grasp at any straw possible. To better supply my wares towards beings such as yourselves in your high stature, it was given to me due to recent events of thievery by slaves such as this.
I turn to the Araness. He stole this from Izeth.
Okay. As you kind of turn and say this, her eyebrow raises. Oh, this was stolen. And Krishnov just looks around. No, mistress. No, ma'am. It was not stolen. It was given to me by my other mistress. Make a deception check against his deception check.
You can't beat me, come on.
Oh, yeah.
24.
3. It's probably higher than that, but I just rolled a natural 3, so I don't think he has a 26. She raises an eyebrow once more. Looks at Krishnov. I suppose I'll have to report this unless I was given enough of, let's say, incentive. And he opens up the box and puts out like about 5 of the small black chips and just takes them. Good. Now why don't you find a different location? We have other business to tend to with me and her. Like I said, slave, you're about to meet a grim fate. And he kind of closes the box, locks it with a key, and then is holding it while flapping his wings to take off somewhere else.
Do I recognize this?
Yes. It is Meljin. Majin.
I wave at her. Hi. How are you?
It's been a day, but I have spotted an interesting personage in front of me. Just who are you? Who gave you these wings?
They were given to me by Travis, who works in the workshop? A workshop?
You said you know Izeth.
I know you too, and you know me. I was present for a discussion between you and the unfortunate...
Oh. I thought it was strange seeing a human without their armlet on. I have changed it from bracelet to bracket to armlet. It is all 3 of those things.
Simultaneously.
At the same time. Which, by the way, we do have in the bag of holding. It's very strange, though, to see one with just pure red skin.
Wow. Racist.
Well, you're not a tiefling, clearly.
Fair. Fine. Yes.
So you're out and about now. You've been gone for quite a while.
Well, I mean, I didn't really have a choice of when I woke up. I just kind of happened. I'm currently off to go report to Relic.
Well, it's funny I have the same job.
Oh?
So why don't we fly together?
Sure. You might have to wait for me because I'm kind of slow. But, sure.
Yeah. She just kind of gingerly flaps her wings ever so slightly. That takes her off at basically half speed, but still keeping up to your normal pace.
I go full force.
You're exerting, your face is getting red, and some veins are popping out in your neck, even more red than your already current red skin, as the wings are just kind of flapping as hard as possible, kind of like a bird who's falling out of the nest, but you're just like kind of gliding.
I am the lame duck.
But eventually you do make your way to Relic's apartment. You land on top, and there's the slight dome that you kind of step into once more. Inside, you still see the beautifully luxurious floor walling, the table with the zodiac sign of power, and you do see the massive alternative desk that Relic has across from it. So in junction to this table, there is yet again a very large desk in the corner.
Okay,
that he sits behind.
Is this desk as big or bigger than his other desk?
It is as big, but you can tell that it was a desk that was not nearly as big, but he had probably had it modified to increase in length. As you can see, some of the wood is discolored from the rest of it.
Impressive. I will, I'll pull out a tape measure and start taking measurements of this desk.
You can tell that it is clearly 30 feet by 4 feet tall. Or sorry, no, it is... Tall. No, sorry. It is... What was it from the other room? Because it would be the same size. It's about 40 feet wide and the better part of 6 feet tall.
Oh, okay. I'll write that down in the book. I'll put that in the notes. I'm going to start a new note page just for desk sizes.
Desk sizes. We might have a desk of our own. It's right. It's just a fucking. It's like a It's like a stool. That's all it is. As you entered and started taking measurements of the massive desk, you can see Relic is still sitting across from it.
I wave to him.
Well, it's been some time.
Couple days. How are you?
Been busy. Very busy. Things have grown slow. Gadok has not made his move yet. Izith should be here shortly as well. And as he kind of says that, you can hear the flapping of large leathery wings, and Izith does enter inside. So now there is you, Majin, Izith, and Relic inside of the same room.
Very good.
All of you now with wings.
Sorry, I am adding the desk. There we go.
Sorry, I was distracted by the mahogany desk.
It's a mahogany desk?
No, it's just pitch black. You can't tell what kind of wood it is. It might be mahogany.
I'm sad now.
Mahogany. Anyways.
I nod to Izith.
Gives a brief nod back. She kind of stands up against the wall, realizes that's a bit uncomfortable, and chooses to stand instead.
I give her a thumbs up.
You'll understand soon enough. Pain is mutual.
I try it.
It's pretty uncomfortable, especially now that you've kind of put up your weight up against it. You've been accustomed to it kind of weighing you down. You're almost overcompensating when you rest up against the wall. Though you don't feel the metal wings, you can feel the pressure, so it is pretty uncomfortable, and you end up opting to stand up.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll stand as well.
So, we need to figure out what our plan is. If Gandok does not take this bait, eventually the rumor will grow stale, and he'll assume that his window of opportunity is gone.
Do we know where he is?
Gandok?
Yes.
He presides primarily near the... if he's not in his office, he presides near where the front lines are.
Oh my. That's... I sweat profusely again. That's too bad.
Yes. So that's why I bring it to you, 3. What do you intend to do?
Well, if you won't take the bait, I guess we just have to do it a different way. Is there any... Are we planning any attacks on the Abyss?
Well, the battles are never ending. More and more just get sent out to more or less halt any progress from either side. Many of times it's just the slaves being pushed to the front, distract the abyssal creatures until our units can take them.
Okay, question for you as a player.
Yes.
We were trying to kill who?
So the original plan was for Gandalf to try to attack Oraz, and then have Izith and Relic come in to rescue Oraz, quote unquote, rescue. With that, in order to portray Oraz in a weak state, we had a
we spread that rumor about him being injured in battle.
Yes, by a horned devil.
Yep.
Which we have not taken care of. And that was supposed to persuade Gandalf to think that he could take Oraz' position by taking his life.
Okay. Yes. I see. Okay.
As just attacking Gandalf is not going to get us anywhere.
No. So Surok and Gandalf both have to die.
Is Surok the one we were gonna blame?
Oh. Maybe.
I don't think so. Pretty sure we didn't choose Surok because he works directly under Gandalf.
He serves Bell.
Oh, does
Bell
he?
works under somebody else, I think.
I will get to
This is far too complicated.
I will get the hell is complicated.
He works underneath Bell, who serves Ariel.
Oh. I don't think it was Surok. Maybe it was someone under Surok. Because if it was Surok himself, then it's a bit of a higher authority. I remember us not having a name for this Horned Devil.
Alright, it is just square brackets, Horned Devil. Alright, so we have to kill this unnamed Horned Devil. Or maim him, or something.
Oh, Oraz would not leave him alive.
Okay then. We kill him. One of us. Us? And then we take double credit.
I must remind you as well that we said that the individual was taken care of. More or less, killing a horned devil to allow this rumor was not enough, it seems, as Gandalf still felt a layer of fear against trying to overthrow Oraz, saying that Oraz was not weakened enough by just a horned devil.
I see. I understand, I think, for the first time since I got here.
Oh.
Yes.
So we must think of something else. We can attempt to do a similar plan, except go for someone of a higher authority. Or...
who is expendable.
Exactly. That is the tough choice.
All right then, sir. Who is somebody who you do not get along with, who would be a believable ploy?
Let me get to the help page. Someone working under Mayor Gronach. Mayor Gronach has been a thorn, preventing my authoritative ideas to Gandalf. Whispers words into his ears and manages to sway him enough, paint a bad light to my ideals.
All right, sounds easy enough.
Mayor Gronach is an ice devil, and only those that work under him are other ice devils.
This is sounding worse.
Ice devils primarily work in the royal courts, near every higher authority. So to more or less make one a martyr, we have to somehow bring them out of that abode. They are ever working and ever vigilant, knowing full well of their actions. They're not going to be so easily beaten like the succubi and incubi.
Okay, so direct combat is not an option. How about this? He needs to be removed from his position in the royal court, that building over there, and I just gesture to where I think it is, even though it's completely wrong.
He looks over, kind of holds out his arm, which is enough to reach to you as well, and just kind of tilts your finger to point in the proper direction.
I give him a thumbs up with my free hand.
Do you have an idea of how this is possible?
We need to make him look incompetent at his job, which is something that I am very good at.
Izith kind of pitches in. I can attest to that. And Meijin will also point up her finger. I too can agree with his choice.
I start crying.
As you cry, they kind of just evaporate from your face. Well, if that is the case, then that might be plausible. If we can move Mayor Gronach from Gandalf's ears, then perhaps he will feel more confident.
How... Tell me, what are the responsibilities of these royal guardsmen?
They patrol the many different passages and hallways inside of the royal court. They also guard the very entrance itself, blocking anyone and murdering those who have no real purpose of being there. They attend every court, and they also are there for the higher-ups as a form of assistant, bringing them what they need, those people that they desire, and the bodies if need be.
I point at all of them sequentially. Okay, so tell me this, does he have a desk?
They do, yes. Typically they're in their own chambers, but they're never away. They're always at their posts.
What if some official business were to be misplaced or destroyed in some kind of freak accident?
Portraying the damage was caused due to the neglect of this ice devil? That could potentially work. Though, what would be destroyed?
Maybe not destroyed, but misplaced. Maybe you end up with it for an increase in standing. Or is that too suspicious?
I'm unsure. It is difficult, as me and Gandak aren't the most acquainted. We do pass each other quite often. It'd be possible for me to return a document to him that was misplaced on my desk. Though this document would have to go directly to Gandak, or at least of one of Gandak's subordinates.
If we're talking about just misplacing a document, I do have contacts in the archive who might be willing to provide.
Well, that is quite handy. I forget that you were a part of it. Well, then it sounds like there is a consensus. Izith, Majin, your task is to be sure that this does not spread. It must remain within the royal courts. If it passes too far beyond it, then we could have an epidemic. The lower devils might see this as an opportunity to uprise. Both the Ernyes just kind of like nod their heads together at the same time, cracking their whips. We understand. And Izith just kind of leans into you. Do you actually have a plan?
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
Her face just kind of like looks back forwards. Then she leans back. If there's anything else that you need from us, I think that now would be a good time to begin. The longer we wait, the further Gandak's confidence will dwindle.
Can I have a high five?
Izith just kind of looks at you.
I hold up my hand.
And she very powerfully just pushes her hand onto yours.
That's like an actual high five, or she just kind of pushes me away?
She does the high five and then pushes with it as well.
Well, yeah, nice follow through, nice overhand. We'll work on this.
Majin just kind of like looks over, starts to chuckle ever so slightly. This is the
You want a
person
high
that
five?
you chose. No, I don't like the touch of others.
I high five myself then, but it just looks like a clap.
Yeah. At that point, Izzy just kind of turns around, and yes, it is who I chose. And she just flaps and charges out of the room.
I shoot some finger guns at Meljin, and then I also leave.
Okay. As you leave, you can see Izith take off towards the there's another large building across from several, like, good, maybe a few thousand feet from the memorial, and you can see it's like a massive building. From your height before, you weren't able to really see it, as you were more distracted from being dragged out from Izith. But now flying yourself, you can actually see this building a lot more clearly. It's not massive, it was a poor choice of words. It's very expansive. It itself looks to be only about one story, but it stretches out to several different miles nearly.
Holy shit, okay.
And then there's the memorial to the far left of it.
Okay. I just realized something, so I snap my fingers, point at my head, and then I fly back down to go talk to Relic.
Okay. As you are entering, you can see Relic is there talking to Majin, who is just kind of sitting on top of the desk, idly chatting. Is there something you need?
I have more of a question Really?
Mm-hmm.
Who do I work for now, if I get asked? I don't really have a bond on me anymore.
This is true. Kind of like slides open the desk, pulls out like what looks to be almost like a metal pike. Pulls out like a piece of parchment, places the pike onto it. If you want to come here, I can give you a brand.
I suppose it's better than what I previously had, I guess.
This is a brand that Izith created herself. It is to resemble those that work under her.
Sure, works for me.
He holds out the pike with the parchment on it that has this like flowery symbol that results in like a thorny rose that is just pitch black, and it has several different agaped petals in it. There's several different large gaps inside of it, and he just kind of holds it out to you. Where do you want this to go?
Before I answer him, I want to make an Arcana check to make sure this isn't like some kind of binding contract.
Okay, make an Arcana check.
This is not the right tab. There we are. 15.
You can tell through seeing other magical parchments, this doesn't look like to be like a contract or anything. This is essentially a blank spell scroll with an enchanted symbol that looks like it will imprint itself when pushed. Much
It's
like
like a rub-on
stamp.
tattoo.
It's like a rub-on tattoo stamp kind of thing.
I'm like, hell yeah. I think to Anna for a second. Anna,
What?
right in the center of the forehead, am I right?
In reality, it's up to you. We can move it.
You're right. I turned to Relic. Just put it on my arm where the bond used to be, please.
Very well. And you can see he picks up the pike and forcibly almost like jabs it into your side, into your shoulder. The pike itself is fairly big in comparison to you. It's still like the normal pike weaponry, but for him it's almost like a stick. As he jabs it in, there's no pain. And then he just kind of pulls it out, and the parchment's still on there, but the symbol is gone. And you can see it just kind of glows briefly on your arm before solidifying into its black shade.
Nice. Thank you very much, sir. I give him a salute, and then I leave.
As you leave, you just hear Relic whispering over to Majin, and they both just kind of go into more idle chit-chat.
Oh, they're gonna betray us. I can feel it. Whatever. Onward. Onward and upward.
So, what are you doing?
I'm gonna head back to the archive.
Okay. Yeah, easily enough. You start to get, you understand your wings a little bit better, and you're able to get there at the proper time. This time not having to exude such force to keep up with someone. But yeah, you land, you get inside, start heading your way to the archive. When
Yes.
you're entering the archive, yes?
Yep.
When you enter, you can see the two twins are still there. They're working on... You've seen this before. They're reading several different parchments and throwing some into the fire, writing some out in blood. There's an inkwell in the center. And
I see
you do
two
not
ladies
see...
are hard at work.
Yeah, you do not see the succubi.
How are things?
Oh, things are fine. Just doing our basic job.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to live.
I point to my eyes, then I point at her, and then I point back at myself.
Bless me. Sorry, what was that?
I point at my own eyes, point at her, and then point back at myself. And then point back at her.
She looks at you.
Hi. So the succubus isn't in here at all?
No, she went off to go and discuss with the other new patron, I suppose.
Is it an incubus?
I don't know. Personally, I didn't want to go up and look.
Are their names Silenara and
Sazazeth?
I'm not. Yes.
No. She's actually very different than Ilinara. Her name is Destrin.
Oh.
Gonna fucking put that in the hell notes now.
Yes. Probably a good idea.
Yep. Let's see here. Succubi. Let me mark the Ilinara in bag. Destrin. Alright. But, she's very different.
Different in a good way or a bad way?
Well, Ilinara never really posed much of a threat to us, but, she seems more guided, I guess.
You're not reassuring me that she isn't going to try to kill you.
Well, I mean, isn't everyone?
Fair, fine. I flex and I show off my new tattoo brand thing.
She looks over. What's that?
I have been promoted. Yay.
So now you're no longer a slave.
No, but I guess more people want me dead now because I hold some kind of authority. Maybe. I don't know. I wasn't told.
So you entered into a contract with someone that you didn't necessarily have a choice to.
I point at her with a crazed look in my eye. It's not a contract. No, don't use that word. Nuh-uh.
Sorry. You have joined up with a group that you didn't have much of a choice with, who now has enemies that may want you dead. More so than when you were a slave.
Well, don't you just have a fun way of spinning things? I prefer to see it as I have made a powerful ally who will protect me from people who try to kill me, such as other devils and or people outside of the plane who were trying to find us.
Is that ally here? Thought so.
I look around confused. Yeah, obviously. And I create my duplicate.
Okay. Channel Divinity. You make a duplicate of yourself. I see.
I go to fist bump. Hell yeah.
They start to go back to work. Is there something that you need?
Yes, actually. I look around, all suspicious like. And I hold up the cloak like Dracula and peek over it. I require a the word escapes me.
Document?
A favor?
Favor?
Of a document. Yes.
And what favor would this be?
When you two have to go hand out documents,
Mm-hmm.
Would you please bring me something that is supposed to be given to my good friend, whose name is Murgranok, the Ice Devil.
That's quite a name. I haven't seen anything like that in my list. Have you, Amy? No, not from what I've seen. Though you don't really read half of them. You're more than able to take a look. But
sure.
I'm not entirely sure where it might be in this large list. And you can see it's the same size as it was before, except it might be a little bit bigger because now there's not a third person working it. There's only those two.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, do you have an extra quill? Or a chair?
No. Once it was assumed that you were dead, they actually removed one of the chairs.
They burned my chair?
Oh, I mean, everyone thought that you were dead. You were gone for 3 days straight immediately after the murder of those 2 people.
My chair. My poor chair. It was all I had. That's fine, I'll stand. I pull out.
Difficult.
Do we have a quill even? Do we have anything?
I'm gonna assume we probably have a quill because we have a forgery kit.
Oh shit, you're right.
It would make sense.
Of course. Yes, I pull out the quill. Yes, now I will help you get this done, because I am a good friend, and good friends help each other. Wink wink, nudge nudge.
They kind of both look at each other. Well, hopefully Destrin doesn't take this poorly. And you just start to go back to your normal job as before.
Yep.
Okay. Many of the... What languages do you know?
We have books for a whole bunch, but I only know common and something.
You know... from the bag, we have Infernal for Dummies, right?
Yep.
We have Infernal for Dummies, Deep Speech for Dummies, and Goblin for Dummies.
I know common and Elvish.
Oh boy. Something that is nearly useless here. As you're reading some of them, you immediately kind of just pass it off to one of the other 2 sisters, and they look it over, they sign something, and then they put it into a pile. Some of them they just toss into the fire. Do you even know, how did you do this the first time? And as at this point you have essentially looked at 5 pages, all of which are useless to you because those are the only 5 that you have been able to understand.
Oh god.
Make a investigation check.
Okay. Straight roll. 8.
Alright. Many of them are in Infernal. Or not Infernal, sorry. Are in... some of them are in Abyssal. Some of them are in... Strangely Common, which you quickly realize is nothing of use. And very few of them actually turn into Elven, which both the sisters have also been working on. Other than that, you haven't found a document that you can at least understand that has anything to do with our good friend whose name is, the Ice Devil, Merganuk.
Yes, that's a terrible name. Whoever came up with that should be fired.
Man, it's almost like this document has your name underneath it with the date next to it of when you made it.
Nuh-uh. Nope. It's completely coincidental.
Yeah, Merganuk. I need to look up what page Ice Devils are because I don't know what languages they know.
Some of them, I'm assuming.
I'm gonna guess probably none of them. Okay. But yeah, so far you haven't found any pages that are like that. You've signed a few, kind of helped out, kind of not helped out. You're not sure whether they're right or wrong.
Great. This is great. This is exactly what I wanted to do. Not help you at all. Oh, fuck. How much is left in this pile?
We'll say you spent probably about 15 minutes helping out, quote unquote helping out, and they did maybe a good third of it. You're thinking maybe the next 45 to an hour they'll probably finish their stacks.
Okay. Yeah, so if either of you find something that sounds plausible that I might need, I don't know. I don't know how you're gonna reach me.
I mean, other than meeting at night, supposed night.
I suppose, but then you're gonna have to have the documents handed in already, alright?
Yes.
But I need them anyway, so they're not going to where they need to be, so it doesn't matter at all.
So then what was the purpose of you coming here to help?
I don't know.
tactical mastermind known as Jester.
That is why my intelligence is 11.
Abysmal. So, if we find the document, what do you want us to do with it?
Just keep it till night and then bring it to me.
Okay. We will do what we can.
Thank you.
Though
I'm
I don't know
terribly
what...
sorry about what happened.
Like I said, I don't want to know. But nothing is out of place. And the younger sister kind of like looks at you two of you. What are you two talking about?
Oh no.
No.
My poor heart.
Bruh, sister, you didn't. And she just like kind of looks at her with near like sadness. It's not even embarrassment. It's almost like sad from her naive notion.
Oh, okay. As I'm turning to leave, we have food in the bag, right?
Oh yeah.
No, it's all bad.
It is not bad because we made it when we were with Travis.
You're right. I pull out a hard shell taco and hand it to the sister. Then I leave.
So as you, in this awkward situation where the younger sister is kind of implying that you and Mary had this moment of recourse, you literally just hold out a soft shell or hard shell taco. It's yellow, pristine. It's got lettuce and taco meat inside of it. There's actually like a little bit of some seasoning on the top. Some dollop of sour cream. And for some reason, like a Pepperidge Farm cracker. You don't understand where this came from, but it's just there. And the sister looks at it, goes, and then you just turn around and you leave. Leaving her with this taco. You hear from it cracking in half and being split amongst the two of them.
Oh, good.
Just a perfectly unflavored soft shell or hard shell taco.
Oh.
So what are you doing? You are now standing outside of the archive for the second time today.
Time to go look for my best friend, Krishnov.
Okay. So you're going to head out and look for him in his usual place?
Yes.
So it has been probably, I want to say, close to about an hour since he left. You go looking in his usual place, he is not there.
Well, I have all day, so I guess I'll just look around for him.
Make a perception check then.
Dirty 20.
So with a dirty 20, you can see there's still a tarp in the corner of this like stand looking place. You can see several different imps and bone devils are kind of just wandering. Several different slaves in tow with another similar Arañez that you have seen before. Not one that you have gathered the name of, though. She doesn't pay you any mind because she does not know who you are.
I wave anyway.
Okay. As you wave, the Arañez looks at you. There's a brief moment where she kind of mutters something to the rest of them, starts like going for a whip, and then she stops, looks at your arm, and then just gives a brief nod to the rest of them, and they continue walking.
Gonna whip me out of the air? That's rude.
Or are you in the air?
I'm flying, aren't I? Or no?
I mean, I don't know. Sure, we'll say you're flying. Regardless,
Oh,
she has a range, and she can also fly.
Fair. Mid-air sky whip. That's perfect.
Fucking grabs your foot and just like turns you into a human kite.
My dream.
As you are looking around, you don't necessarily see Krishna, but you do see several locations where the imps are flying to this large, expansive building. You do see the tarp in the corner, and with a dirty 20 as well, I'll say that you probably see a few specks of some chips on the ground near it. Probably something that had fallen out that he wasn't. He was very quick and brash to not put into his wooden crate.
I see. Okay. I will approach just a random imp God, you all sound the same. That's racist. Or am I racist for thinking you should sound different? Either way. Do you know where I might find Krishnov? I'm on official business.
Make a deception check.
24.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I mean, that's a natural 18, but I'm pretty sure they have a +4 to insight, so...
The monument. Though I don't understand where they're coming from.
What?
So as you're talking to him, there's a brief moment where his voice kind of like pales, and he just...
Well, I'm not exactly sure where they're going. Don't know what
God.
Krishnov is doing there.
Do you need a drink? Are you okay?
It's very dry and humid.
Do you want some water?
We don't have any water.
I pull out the tap.
What?
No, I've upgraded the faucet since we've last had it. It now has one of those extendable, like, spray things.
As you pull it out, he just looks at you, looks at the bag, looks at the faucet, then looks at you again.
I just spray him.
No. How dare you? Give me your bag.
I slap him.
So you slap him across the face. He looks at you, then looks at the rose.
If I spot you again, I will make sure you regret this.
And he just takes off flying.
Big talk from a little bitch.
Flicks you off as he flies away.
I flip him off.
He doesn't give you the glance. He just flicks you off over his shoulder, so he doesn't see you flicking him off.
I follow him and then flip him off the entire time until he's out of sight.
He is faster than you.
God damn it. I leave, defeated.
You can definitely tell that he probably looked over his shoulder and saw you just flicking him off, just rolled his eyes, went back and flew him faster.
That's what I thought. Yes, I am undefeated.
So what are you doing?
I'm gonna go fly down to Krishnov's little canvas.
Okay. Yeah, when you get down there,
thing.
you can see it's pretty ramshackled. It looks partially destroyed. You can see what looks to be probably a latrine in the corner. It's just like a hole in the stone work on the ground, and you can see like several different insectoid, red flying insects are just kind of hovering around it. Nearby, you can see a tarp with several different black chips that are kind of inlaid inside of it, and that's about it inside of his little cubby.
This is his home?
You have no idea.
Is
You
this even his?
You also have no idea.
I hail someone passing by.
Yeah, just anyone?
Just anyone who's around.
Okay, as you do, there's this entity with several different chains wrapped around him that are flailing around rapidly. When he talks to you, he has this like mechanical, almost sounding voice. I'm not going to be able to do this. What do you want?
Oh. Hi, I'm on official business. I'm looking for a Krishnov. He is an imp.
All imps gather.
No, I can't. I'm abandoning this.
All imps go to the monument.
Okay, thank you for your time. Would you like some chains?
As you kind of make this remark, you can see several of the chains wrapping around him violently or just like flailing. One of them almost like nicks you across the face, and he just storms off.
Okay. I look at him dejected. That was a serious question. I just wanted to know if he wanted another chain. Fine.
You might get, based off that reaction, you might get the feeling that chain devils have a brunt of jokes and humor wrapped around their chains. No pun intended, though that might be a pun that they get heard a lot.
Oh, okay, I run up to him again. Sir, It was a serious question. I just want to know.
He kind of looks at you. The chains kind of mellow for a brief moment before solidifying once more. I don't need any more.
Do you want a hook? Do you need anything?
No. I have business to take care of.
Okay, bye. I sprint away at full speed.
As you just sprint away, you hear footsteps behind you, and then they kind of just soften and they turn back around and start to head off in the other direction.
Everybody's so rude here. Just want to ask a serious question. I get mad. Whatever.
You asked the chain devil if he wanted more chains.
Never know. Might make him more effective. Maybe he likes collecting chains. Ever thought about that? Checkmate.
Checkmate. So what are you doing?
Heading to the monument, looking for my friend Krishnov.
Okay. So flying your way there, you can see many imps are essentially flying in. They have several different tarps. Some of them have small chests like Krishnov does. Others of them have leather sacks, and others have chains. One of them is actually like holding on to, or several of them are actually carrying several slaves completely each by limb, just flying off in a direction. You can see that individual is pretty much screaming at the top of their lungs. And approaching it, you can see that they're landing essentially on an awning. There's no entrance to this building. It's more so an awning, and at least from this portion, you can't see an entrance, but there's almost like a landing post, and you can see when they land, they step forwards, and several different people come out with large imprinted bags. Some of the imps just kind of slap the slave down onto the ground and then take off flying once more.
I will wait here until a little shitbag imp sees me and flies away in terror.
Okay. Just make a general perception check.
12.
It's a little difficult to determine whether or not someone is fleeing from you, but you quickly gather that there's a certain pattern. They fly in, get what they need, then fly back to the rest of the city. One in particular imp who looks to be a little bit bruised, he begins to take off and suddenly turns back around and flies in the exact opposite direction of everyone else.
Like he's going into land and he just turns around and leaves.
He landed, gathered some things, and then probably just turned around and took off in the opposite direction from you. What do you want to do? Do you want to keep going, or?
Yes.
Okay, make a
yes.
Make a roll.
11.
3. So you got control still for another 5 minutes.
Oh yes.
All right. So you can definitely tell it's Krishnov because he still has the wooden chest, the bruises, and he is actively trying to flee from you.
I follow him.
Okay. With the chest, you're able to keep up general pace, and eventually he flies and flies and flies till you're nearly out of sight from the memorial, and eventually he just turns around in midair.
Get away! I don't have business with you.
I have business with you.
What would that business be? Speak fast, otherwise I will gather anyone I can to take your life.
That is the most vapid threat you have ever made. I have a business proposition.
Similar to the proposition that I gave to you. That was not fulfilled.
It was never a deal.
You agreed to it.
I just haven't done it yet. Never said I wouldn't. I'm just taking my time.
What do you want?
We both want to be better than we are, right?
Yes. Though it seems that you have gone further.
Who do you work for?
My mistress.
I need a name.
I did not ask for her name. The last one that did had his life snuffed out. Unlike you, we do not have the luxury of names.
Why do you have a name? Why did I get a name? And I'm a slave. Who are you? Are you even real?
He takes his clawed hand and goes to actually swipe at you with it. Though will horribly miss with a 17. Or not 17, sorry, that's 10 plus 4, not 10 plus 7. 14, so.
I had every inclination to make you a business deal to help you improve your standing, but I see now that was a terrible mistake.
That was to prove I'm alive.
As he kind of
That's
like, yeah. Oh god, okay. Make an attack roll.
With the good dagger, of course.
Okay.
That is a 25 to hit.
Okay, that's going to hit. It's not sneak attack.
Nope.
So it's, yeah.
4 plus 4, 8.
Okay, so as you stab him, you can see several of like the bumps and bruises are kind of tenderizing the skin, and you carve down portions of him, and he's
fine. I apologize for my indiscretion.
Good.
What do you desire?
First of all, hold out your hand for just a second.
He holds out his hand, kind of struggling to carry the rest of the chest.
I cast a first level Cure Wounds.
Aww. Roll your d8.
That is 7.
Okay, basically full health.
I
yeah.
do apologize.
What do you need?
I don't need anything. I just want to propose a partnership. We both want things. You don't even know what the terms are, and you're already agreeing? Fine, sure.
I'd rather stay alive. And I feel if I say no, you'll take it.
What, your life? No. You have my word.
Then speak.
We both need things. Yes, obviously.
Yes.
I don't have anything that I require at the moment. But if you have anything that you want done, I will be willing to help out.
Bearded man.
God, I hate you. I stab him again.
What are you doing? Are you keeping control?
I'll try.
Roll with disadvantage. I rolled a natural 20.
Well, I got a 7, so...
Roll to attack first.
That's a nat 20.
Oh my god. Roll 2d4. Plus 4.
Another d4 there. That is... 7.
You roll a 1 and a 2?
Yes.
Alright, so as you carve down him, once again, his eyes turn bleak.
You asked what I wanted. And now you stab and attack me for no reason.
Alright, that's where we're switching sides. What was the purpose of that?
There wasn't really a purpose. I just wanted to stab him.
You just said, God, I hate you. I stab him again. Okay.
Perfect. Perfectly executed.
Animal.
Alright. So, Anna.
Alright, give me a second.
Come on.
My eyes
You know you don't like him either.
Oh, I know. but still, later on I might have to make some food. I am pretty hungry.
Why haven't you eaten?
I mean, I've eaten a few brats today from dinner with my dad.
A what?
A brat. Do you not know what a brat is?
I'm gonna say a sausage.
Oh my god. I mean, yes, you are correct. You don't know what a brat is?
Why are you asking me such weird, random questions, sir?
You asked me what is a brat.
Fair.
God, you're like talking to Krishnov all over again. You're just bringing up the same topic and then stabbing him. If I find a bomb in my fucking mail, I'm gonna be pissed.
Wow, that escalates quickly. Holy shit.
Well, I don't know. You can't stab me from Canada.
I could mail you a knife with instructions.
To stab myself. Alright, I'm good.
Alright. Oh, so, Anna, you
Yes.
take control of the body. For the first time, you were not on the ground when you do so. You are currently midair.
Oh god.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy. 7.
You're falling very fast.
Immediately after stabbing Krishnov.
You hear from above you.
I'll be right there. Just give me a moment. I'm gonna try to flap my wings back to get up to him again.
Okay. Yeah, you don't even have to roll. You catch yourself. You're about maybe 15 feet down. And as you look up, you can see Krishnov is flying away.
No. The partnership is still possible.
He's screaming for help.
I'm gonna cast suggestion on him.
Okay. That is a wisdom saving throw, right?
I believe so, yes.
I don't know what their stats are off the top of my head. I don't think it's going to matter. I don't think
my
you
DC
pass.
is 14, so.
Maybe. There's hope.
I could just bring up the page. I have my monster manual directly in front of me.
As do I.
It was actually on the page. Just the very
Oh.
next one. No. They have +1 to wisdom.
Alright. Here we go. That is a 10.
Okay.
He
Just come
stops
back and
turns
discuss. Everything that happened is not what it seems. Just come and discuss until I tell you that you can stop.
around. He flies back towards you, and you can see that he's just oozing like this black, viscous
I'm gonna
blood.
put a fucking hand on him and cast Cure Wounds.
Aw.
Oh, yeah, I didn't do it. He gets 10 health points, 10 HP.
He's at full health again.
Jeez. No, he was missing 1. Because
I
you
did one less than last time.
You did 8, you healed for 7, and then you did 7 again. So he was.
So it's full health because you did 10.
Yeah,
So that's 2
now
extra.
I'm saying
Yes.
before.
We're arguing semantics here. I've had enough of your disadvantage.
No. Look,
Okay.
I just want us to be on equal terms.
Mm,
Nothing that happened was of my choice.
What do you want? That's too, I can't do his voice.
What do you want?
Stop.
I just do an evil toad voice. That's all I'm doing.
I can't do that one.
What,
Continue.
you can't be Toad. You can't just be like,
Wow, Mario.
I choose not to.
it's just raspiness. Anyways, look, I just want us to be business partners, okay? Everything that happened was not of what it seemed. Once you break from this, know that you will never find me again. So it's not going to do you any good to scream for help, because you'll probably just be ridiculed.
In your mind, you see like a large window, like a large glass pane, separating Jester from you. And you can see he's writing something on a piece of parchment. And he holds it up to the glass, presses it up against it, and it says 2 words on it. stab him.
No. The fuck out of here.
He writes on the other side of the same parchment and says, "Do it."
This man that you want killed is going to do you no good. He is not going to assist you in furthering your career. Even when I finish my spell on you, you're going to try to revert back, but you know I'm right.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay. Persuasion?
Yep.
It's probably not very good. Oh no, 15.
15. He looks at you intently, and then his eyes slightly soften.
I'm gonna break the suggestion spell as well.
Fine. I will leave him alone.
But if there's anything else that you need from us, know that you can come and talk to us. I will do my best to be sure that you do not get stabbed once again.
But you stabbed me.
Long story short, yes and no. I didn't, but my body did.
Fuck you.
That is fair, but I did heal you rather than kill you.
Yeah. I love you. Kind of. Like platonically. Maybe that's even pushing it.
I think we should go our separate ways for now. Just know that if you need anything, come find me, and I'm gonna fucking fly away. Oh god. Okay, so I have a list of things that Anna wants to do. Can I find a room that's empty?
Make
a
perception check.
All right. This is not one of my strong suits. 15.
15. In the exterior wall of the city, where the monument is kind of pressed up against, there are like hundreds of alcoves just kind of set into it, you assume for like housing of everybody. You do a quick cursory glance around over a couple dozen and you find a relatively large empty space.
Okay. Is it open to the rest of them?
No, they are all individually contained.
Okay.
With like
I want to go in. I want to go in there and try to find like a cubby or something that will hide me from the rest of the outside world.
Okay. You step in. There is a rock, like a tall, thin rock that you can use as a door. You kind of just like place it in front of the hole.
Cool.
There is nothing else in the room.
Okay. I'm going to launch because I'm not gonna fucking be able to lift. I'm gonna launch Sazeth out of the bag?
Okay.
No, I'm gonna launch Ilinara out of the bag.
Okay, so you launch out this wingless succubi. She thuds onto the floor with kind of like a loud squelch.
Cool.
Disgusting. Yeah.
Cool. Lovely.
There is like dark ichor spilling from her wing stubs.
I'm just gonna kind of look around, put some dirt on her so that way I don't see the disgusting ichor. And I'm gonna cast Speak with the Dead.
Okay. You invoke this horrific spell. I require the spell's information. Give me a second.
Okay. Basically, I can ask it 5 questions, and it must answer them. It doesn't
answer to the best of its ability.
Yes, answer to the best of its ability. And I will state, because it doesn't specify here, it doesn't necessarily have to be the truth. I know that is shooting myself in the ass, but The corpse knows only what it knew in life. Answers are usually brief, cryptic, or repetitive, and the corpse is under no compulsion to offer a truthful answer if you are hostile to it, or it recognizes you as an enemy.
All right.
So with that in mind, I'm going to use my... Oh, okay, before I do this, before I cast Speak the Dead, what I want to do... Oh, fuck. Okay, no. I'm going to put Ilinar back in the bag.
Okay,
I'm going to shoot...
You shovel this dirty succubus body back into the bag.
I'm going to shoot Sazeth out of the bag.
He projectiles out and smashes his head off the wall with a loud, crunch.
Oh, excellent. I'm going to take out 2 of the leathery wings. I'm going to try to strap them in such a way that it makes my metal wings look like incubus wings. Or
Their wings are
wings.
significantly smaller than us. It looks like you just ripped off an incubus wing and duct taped it to the front of our wings.
That's fine. That'll work. That'll.
Okay.
Can I try a way to try to hide the wings? What am I doing? What am I doing? I'll just retract the wings and then just put the wings on my back.
Okay. The wings fold up and possibly small and fold up into their containers on your back.
Okay.
And you put the wings on your back.
Wait, I'm just trying. Can I
something.
Try to attach them with twine or anything that we might have?
We have some kind of adhesive. Why not? Some kind of glue or tape or something.
We can use stamps from my forgery kit. How about that?
That's a lot
ink.
of stamps.
Stamp ink. Look, I'm just trying to get it to attach my back.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Oh boy.
To see how believable these are.
That's a natural 1.
Oh, okay. You do. You think you do a good job. They look pretty good from what you can see.
Cool. And then I'm gonna shape change into a similar stature as Ilinara. I can't be her, but I'm gonna try to look like her.
Okay. You take on her appearance minus the... No, actually. Because you can look exactly like her, you just can't have the extra effects that she has. For all intents and purposes, you look identical to her with these wings strapped to your back.
These excellent wings that I know will do nothing except help me in my endeavor. Okay. Now I'm going to cast Speak with the Dead on Sazeth.
Okay. So as you cast Speak with the Dead on him, you can see the body jolt slightly, like electricity has been flowing through his body. He flips around, so he's laying on his back, and jolts upright. And you can see where he hit the wall. His skull is kind of caved in, so one of his horns is kind of smushed in, and one of his eyes has popped out.
Gross. I'm gonna try my best to just not look at him.
Okay. What questions do you have for him?
I'm going to hold out the note talking about Generoth, the ice devil that I stole from Ilinara's room.
Mm-hmm.
Did Generoth tell you anything?
In a horrible voice. I'll see if I can do a horrible voice on the spot. No.
Do I get the feeling he's lying to me?
Make an insight check.
Because I have a contingency in case he is. Ooh, that's pretty good. Insight, you say?
Yep.
Where's my insight? 23.
He is.
He is?
Yep, definitely.
Ugh, you little fucking... Fine. You know what then? Fine. Then I'm going to... Okay, because this is not concentration. Then piss off. I'm going to cast Zone of Truth.
What kind of save is that?
That is a wisdom saving throw.
Since he is a zombie-esque creature, he's going to have a negative modifier to his roll.
Or sorry, it's a charisma saving throw.
Either way, that's a big fail.
Cool. I'm going to repeat the question. Did Generoth say anything to you?
Yes.
In hindsight, this was probably a stupid repeat question. How do I want to phrase these? Because they have to be questions. They can't be like, write something or tell me. What is it that Generoth told you?
Let me look at the hell sheet for just a hot second.
Figuring out where Generoth is?
Yes, maybe.
I don't think he's on our list of the tier.
He is.
Where is he?
He serves Ericos, who serves Oroz.
Oh, Janaroth.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was Generoth with a G.
Oh, no. Papa J.
Ah, Janaroth. Alright. Interesting.
It can be a cryptic answer, right?
It can, but the zone of truth means he has to tell the truth.
Cryptic truth, then.
Cryptic truth, so. You can be vague.
Oh, the mighty will fall. Everything will be as intended.
Ugh. Says you fucking disgusting creature. Okay.
Fuck you.
Alright, look, clearly my disguise didn't work out.
No.
But regardless, I don't care. You're here to answer my questions and nothing more. Then you can rot back in the further plane that you exist in. I still have two questions
that's a good
left.
question.
It is not a question.
No, I know, but
Oh.
from a DM perspective,
Where he might be.
when they die, they're done. They don't come back.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So like the
I
astral
guess
plane
for
or
the sake of
something?
this.
Like I don't know where
No,
they
they
go.
they just don't exist.
Oh.
They're gone.
Uh.
Whatever. We're skipping over that. That's just a big plot hole that will be avoided.
Well, the thing is that the spell doesn't specify that the soul needs to be unbound.
Fair enough. His corpse is just there. Good. That's
Yeah, allowing the corpse. It just has to have a mouth and cannot be undead.
fine. And yes, it works.
Yeah.
All right.
Basically, it's just a corpse telling me everything. Okay, so the mighty will fall and everything will be ended.
Will be as intended.
As intended, okay. When does Generoth plan to initiate his action?
He already has.
I have one question left. Where can I find Generoth?
With an old friend from your past.
With an old friend from my past?
Yep.
That is actually important knowledge that I don't like. Because, god damn it, someone is betraying us again. This is the same situation with Eris. Damn it. Fuck. Now here's the question. Could I cast the spell again? And just ask him 5 more?
Unless it says otherwise, I think so.
Is he still technically under the zone of truth? Or does he have to save again?
Uh,
Because the zone of truth is literally like a square, so...
I'll let him roll again with disadvantage, because he hasn't technically left it, so...
Okay. Yeah, I'm just
You're
gonna
cast it again?
I'm gonna cast, I'm gonna cast Speak with Dead again.
That is even worse than last time. He has failed his wisdom saving throw, or charisma saving throw. Either way.
Excellent. Excellent. It is charisma. Or no, that's the zone of truth. So yeah, charisma. Okay, so 5 more questions. This is important, because this is the last 5 that I'll get for the day. Whew. Who is this person of my past that Generoth is working with to initiate his plan currently? I feel like I'm talking to a goddamn genie. It's like, I gotta make sure every single sentence is proper. Otherwise he'll turn me into like a snail or something. I want to live for endless days. Well, now you're a stone. Congratulations.
The man from the plane of shadows and death.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, no. I need to get to level 9, like, pronto. I need scrying now. Oh, no. How has Generoth allied himself with the man from the Shadow Realm?
Mutual benefit through.
I couldn't understand, like, most of that. I heard...
Most of it's just been random noises because I'm thinking.
I heard mutual benefit from...
Lost souls have found their way here.
Lost souls have found their way here?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, does that mean what I think it means? Does that mean, like, dead people have found their way here, or literally just people have found their way here?
Is that a question to him?
No. That was just general mind thinking. I'm trying to think as like a player. Is that how that works? Do dead people go to the astral plane? Would Anna know? Would I know if someone that dies would go to the 9 hells or go to the astral plane?
Make a
Or the
history check.
Technically. History check. Hey, this is a good +9. 15?
Anna would know that they only go to the 9 hells if they made some kind of deal with a devil and didn't complete it, or were tricked for their soul, and their soul ends up here.
Okay.
Or they get in like you did.
Yeah, fucking walk in. Oh, what's this place? That was my second question, so I still have 3 more.
Yep.
It's like I'm going up against the Riddler or something.
He pulls out a cane that has a question mark on top of it.
He puts on a top hat. Who does Generoth and this individual plan to overthrow?
Everything.
So how long does this spell last? Because
10 minutes?
I think so. Okay, Zone of Truth lasts 10 minutes. Speak with Dead also lasts 10 minutes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to think, because I'm not necessarily sure how this works. I'm gonna try to kind of commune with Asmodeus.
Make a religion check with advantage because you have the dagger.
Okay. Both are shite though. Religion, you said?
Yep.
Oh, that's not very good. 12.
You feel something observing, but you're not quite sure if it's him or not.
Okay, that's fine. I don't know. Is anybody listening to me, by the way, in this room?
In this room, there's no one else in the room. You can make a perception check for
just
other people.
Yeah, to see if anybody's like peering in or something. Natural 20.
You turn around and look out the door, and you see for a split second a small imp duck behind the exterior wall.
I can stuff him still in the bag because he's dead. He's not gonna need to breathe. I'm gonna stuff Sazeth inside inside of the bag, and I'm gonna run to the door and just shout, "If you're already there, you might as well just come out."
Are you being calm and level-headed or brusque?
I saw that he was an imp.
Yep.
I'm gonna try to be persuasive, even though my intimidation's better. Oh no, they're the same.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. I missed my dice tray, so I'm gonna roll a different one. This die is poo-poo. 7. That
7.
die is gone. It's dead to me. Same thing with that other yellow one that's on the floor now.
You hear from outside. No! No!
Is this Krishnov? Little shit. I'm gonna open the damn door. Krishnov!
Oh! And he attempts to fly away.
Is there other people around?
No one in the immediate area. Everybody is on the ground about 50-ish feet beneath you.
You done fucked up, Krishnov. I was a friend of yours, now you're doing me wrong. Would anybody see me if I fucking blasted him with a guiding bolt?
Roll a percentile dice.
Oh, great. Come on. Something, because I have no idea. You use either or, really. Oh my god, that's a 100.
Wow. Yeah.
People will?
You aren't too sure.
What? Damn it.
You don't know. There's a lot of people down there. You're not 100% sure.
Alright. I have another second level. I'm gonna fucking blow all my spells because of fucking Krishnov and him being shanked. I'm going to cast Suggestion again.
Okay. That is a wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
That is a fail.
Alright. Get inside this room. We have a lot to discuss.
He stops and
stay
nods.
inside the room.
He flies back and steps into the room. He's maybe like 2.5 feet tall. Comes up to your waist.
Alright. I'm gonna fucking bring him in. Sit him down. I'm gonna turn him around.
Hmm.
I'm gonna blast him with guiding bolts when I step 5 feet away.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast guiding bolt as well at man, this guy's been super alive. I'm gonna blast him with a 4th level guiding bolt.
Sir, you are a monster.
So, is it a normal roll, or do I have advantage or anything?
You have advantage because he's not expecting it.
Sweet. Oh, that was good. So, would a natural 20 be better than a natural 17, though?
Well, I mean, I don't know.
So,
Maybe.
how much damage is this? Because a normal guiding bolt is what, 3d6?
46.
46, and it goes up by 1 every level, so that would be
Yep.
8d6, so 16d6. Do
Second,
you need me to?
third,
Do you
fourth.
need me to roll?
That's 7d6, so 14d6.
7d6, so yeah, 14.
Yeah. I mean,
I'll
no.
roll. I mean, I'll roll just cause.
Do it for the hell of it.
Yeah, this is a lot of damage. So, Krishnov, you fucked up, alright? I understand that you were shanked, but you listened in too much. Does he still have the chest with him?
Yeah, sure, why
Oh,
not?
sweet. I get loot now. So this is 7. Alright, so that's 10, 15, 20, 27 for the first 7. I said 27, so 30, 40, 48 points of radiant damage.
Wow.
And I have advantage on my next attack.
Oh, good, because you'll need it. So, as you cast your guiding bolt, normally what would happen is you would just shoot it, and it'd be like a golden ball of light that would hit something or whatever. As you cast it this time, you feel some kind of sinister energy about you,
Oh boy.
and as you fire your guiding bolt, it's no longer golden light. It is like a pale gray with hints of red, and it strikes him, and he disappears. He's completely gone. There is a small after image on the wall of where he used to be standing, and that is it.
Excellent.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
I have to make a wisdom save there. Alright, fair enough. That's a natural 18, so 23.
You feel this incredible urge just to continue and kill and maim, but you manage to hold off and replace these thoughts with things more current to your present situation.
I'm gonna think of the twins and just like, nope, nuh-uh. Nope, I have killed some people by accident. This was one of the very few times where I have actually genuinely killed someone.
So yes, now you're just standing in this empty square room with
Alright.
and just ash on the wall.
I'm gonna fucking pull out Sazeth again. And continue where I left off. I'm gonna stuff his chest in the bag of holding though.
Okay, so his bag is in the bag.
Cool.
As Sazeth hits the floor, ouch.
You'll be fine, you're dead. You'll be fine. I have other questions.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw him into the zone of truth still as well.
Makes another save.
Yeah. Well, do they? Yeah, I think they still do.
That's a fail
Okay.
by 1.
Spell save DC is 14.
Yep, that was a 13.
Okay. Just making sure. So someone from my past. They're going to overthrow everything. Asmodeus won't talk to me. who else is working in the same plan that Generoth is working on right now that he has successfully done?
No, he would know. He would know that his sister is dead. I was going to say his sister.
He doesn't know his sister's dead.
Well, he knows you're not his sister.
He knows I'm not his sister, but he does not know his sister is dead. I could be pretending to be his sister because I couldn't kill his sister.
Fine, fair. That's a valid point. He's not that smart. Let me make a general intelligence check for this corpse.
For his corpse.
God, no. He knows nothing. I'm thinking. Give me a second. Okay. She with feathery wings and eyes like steel.
Is he describing an Airness?
Yes.
I have one question left, right?
Yep.
Oh no.
Do you have a lozenge?
I fucking squirt him with water.
Thank you.
Fucking rub away some of the ichor.
Oh, that's better. Oh.
It has been days, I suppose.
It's been a very long time.
Fucking damn it. Do I ask if it's Izith or Melvin? I'm gonna go with... Is that individual that I just asked about named Izith?
No.
Okay, that's good. Then I'm going to make an educated guess. He just fades away. I'm just going to slowly stuff him into the bag of holding again.
The corpse just kind of falls backwards, limp again.
Okay, so if it's not Izith, then I would assume it's not going to be Meijin either, as she just watched me murder someone that was associated with them. Can't be too sure, but it'd be a safe assumption. Have I seen any other Aaron? Yes? I don't think I have. I know there is that one. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty. Okay, it's important notions. So while I'm just sitting here as well, I'm gonna pull out the chest that I just took from, or the bag or whatever that I took from Krishnov, and I'm gonna open it up and see what's in there.
Okay, so you take it out. It is like a very small, well-worn wooden frame around like a canvas-lined, quote-unquote, bag. It's like a canvas-lined chest, but like shoddily made. Inside of it, you find some of these black chips, maybe about half a dozen. And that's about it.
Cool.
There's nothing else in there.
Cool. Okay, back to where we were. I kind of forgot. I was debating on... I just finished talking to Sazeth.
Yes.
And I got 6 little black chips.
Yep.
With a murderous intent in the background.
And you have killed Krishnov, our best friend.
Look, you were first trying to stab him to death.
Mayhap.
Okay. then... So an Aaron Yes is working with... What was his name again? The general dude. Generoth. Who is also working with someone from the Shadowfell. I can only assume one person.
Our best friend.
Yeah,
Hooray.
fucking fantastic. Strahd's here and I'm not prepared. Okay. Then, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to fly to Travis's place.
Okay. Yeah, you just head straight there. There is no one coming to intercept you or anything.
Good. Nobody cares. And nobody will know, because he is quite literally gone. Okay, then when I get there, do I see Travis around?
As you step in, you hear something in the far distance from the back. I've been here for years.
Yes, Travis. I'm so happy.
As you step into his workshop, you can hear some shuffling, but you cannot see him.
Travis?
From behind the dais, you see him pop up and his face is covered in soot. Oh! Hello.
Ah, there you are. I, brought you something that I'm not necessarily sure you'd be able to do anything with, but I figured if you would be able to turn this into something, it'd be very useful.
Ah, a challenge. And you see he ducks down behind the dais, and he walks around from, left from around you into your vision. What is it?
There's no one else in here, yeah?
Nope.
I'm going to dump out both Sazeth and Ilinara.
Oh my. They're dead.
They are.
You killed them.
Not me. I found them this way, and I need... Not need, but they have very interesting properties to their bodies, and I was wondering if that'd be useful to you to create some sort of device, or...
That part about you not killing them is a big old deception check.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I didn't kill both of them. 14.
Don't lie to me. We both know you killed them, but I don't really care. I've been here for years. What do you need with their corpses, you savage?
Well, they're... Maybe you can use them for testing your devices. I don't know. I figure that they're more useful to you than they would be to me.
Do you have their wings?
I do, yeah. I have, I'm gonna pull out two of the wings, not all four. I have 2 of them.
Okay, good. He snaps his fingers, and one of those large, dissection, boards just appears against the wall, like you use for, pinning bugs or something.
Surgical equipment.
He systematically starts pinning them both to the board.
Oh.
Beautiful. Lovely. Okay.
I don't know what I was planning here.
I don't know either. I have some succubus corpses now, I guess. I don't know what I'm going to do with these. I don't really care. I have them.
All right. Well, thank you for the wings. They work very well. Would you be able to, I don't know, design them based off of these wings somehow?
I mean, I'd have to build new ones and then rip those ones out and then put these new ones into you.
I
and
think
keep you asleep the whole time.
I think we'll stick with the normal metal wings. Thank you, though.
Okay. Would you like a drink? He goes over to the barrel of water that you gave him and gives you a small paper cup filled with water. He dumps it into the water so it's wet when he hands it to you.
Excellent.
It's falling apart. There you go. Water.
I will drink this water. Thank you.
You got a bunch of paper in your
Travis.
mouth as the cup falls apart.
I will do my very best to drink this very kind gift that Travis has given me.
Use your teeth like a filter and collect all the paper and just pick it off your teeth. Oh, good. I'll take that. And he takes the glob of wet paper from you and throws it against the table. Beautiful.
It's art.
What is art? He cries a little bit.
If there's anything that you need, then please come let me know.
Okay.
If you find anything interesting about them, then bring it up to me and we can do some other tests or other work or anything of the sort.
Okay. As you're talking to him, you can see he goes and grabs a pair of, like, goggles that have, like, magnifying lenses, so you can, like, extend them and retract them to see farther away. And he grabs a relatively large blade that's, like, as big as him. Stand back!
I will step out of the room.
You just hear wet slapping and cutting noises as you leave. Oh god! The blood! It's all over me!
Travis, you have to be sure you're wearing safety gear.
I am. I can't get in my eyes. I've been here for years.
Okay. That was one of the other things I wanted to do on my list, was to dump the bodies.
As you're standing there, you hear, "Take that!" And then like another wet cutting noise.
Oh my god. He's playing a fantasy, just leave him be. Okay, now on to the actual mission that we were just designed to do. Jester, what were we supposed to do again? We had to find out a way to frame... never mind. I'm just going to go back to the twins.
That was the plan. We were going to wait for them to find something, and then bring that to Relic.
Gotcha.
He gives you a thumbs up and fades from your mind.
Thank you, Jester.
In the back of your mind, I've been here for years. I'll have to work on the delivery a bit.
I've been here for years. Okay. Then the last thing that I'll try to do, I guess. Do I see people using these black chips as currency?
Make a perception check.
16?
As you're heading back to the twins, you fly over several empty plazas. No. They are not trading with these chips at all.
Alright.
You only ever see them being exclusively eaten.
Okay.
And that is it.
Good to know. Then yeah, I'm just gonna head back to the, I'm not gonna go to the archive quite yet. I'm gonna go towards where Sazeth's room used to be.
Okay. He worked in the monument, right?
The memorial. He was on the
Memorial.
second. He was on the second floor of the memorial. Or he was on several floors up. He was on the same floor that Gandok was on.
Regardless, you head there. He didn't work in there because there was no guards to get to him.
Gandok's room was on the star room, the star thing.
What?
Wasn't it?
Yes.
There was
I
a
don't
horned devil
remember.
that we went to that was up there. He's in the same area as that guy's. That horned devil's. I don't remember which horned devil. I feel like it was Gandok. It might not have been.
I'm getting all my places confused. Yes, you head there. Yes.
Regardless, I'm going to where Sazeth was.
Yeah, you head to his office. You can see the name has been scratched off and there is just an empty space on the door now.
I'm gonna knock.
There is no response.
I will open it.
There is no one inside. And there's no
Good.
desk either.
His desk is gone. I feel so ashamed now.
There's a small pile of ash where his desk used to be.
Oh no. Is there nothing in here?
There are a couple shelves that are empty. His chair is laying on its side. And there's still blood on the floor from where he fought Jester.
Oh, great. I guess I'll just give a brief glance just to make sure there's nothing else in here. No secret panels in the shelves or anything.
Make an investigation check with advantage.
Okay. Ooh, that was a natural 19.
Ooh.
That was a second natural 19.
Oh my.
So investigation totaling at 22. Yeah, 22.
As you look around. You do not see anything that would be useful to you.
Okay. Just making sure. Wanted to see if there's anything else that might have been interesting to that other dude, the note that was talking about. Because now I'm trying to think of what Aaron, yes. Is it starting to get kind of dark? Or what I would assume to be dark?
The sky is getting progressively darker. Maybe late afternoon.
Then I don't have anything else. I guess I'm just going to go back down to the quarters and wait until I can find the twins.
Okay. Do you fold up your wings?
Now that is a good question. I don't think Anna would even remember to. I'm gonna roll a d20 quick. Yeah, that's a pretty good intelligence check. Yeah, she would fold them up.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I didn't really have a.
No, I know, but in hindsight, being around other people that have not seen her before, suddenly walking down there with red skin and wings might be a bit intimidating.
Probably.
So, yeah, I'll go down there without wings.
All right, you were still red, like painfully red, like a really bad sunburn red.
Perfect.
You're like a tomato.
Yes. Next shape change is gonna be tomato.
So you head down there, and the only one currently present is Ben.
Oh, Ben.
He is poking the ground with a stick that he got somewhere, even though there's no trees here. Don't read into this.
He stole it from a bench. From a desk.
Actually, no. It is a splinter of a desk.
Yes. Ben, it's me. Anna.
He looks up at you. Makes a... Oh, hi. How are you?
I'm doing well.
You look like an angry tomato.
A lot has changed.
I could go for a tomato.
Oh, the tomato, you say? I'm gonna pull out a tomato from the bag of holding and hand it to him.
You pull out a ripe, plump, juicy red tomato. He's like, oh my god. Yes, please.
More proof that it is me.
As he takes a bite out of it, it just turns into gray mush on the inside, and he's like, oh my god, this is the best tomato I've had in a very long time.
In a few days, even.
Oh.
Work's been rough.
It's been very strenuous. He looks at your arm and looks into your eyes. You, got some news there?
Well, I'm working under someone else, so I guess they decided to take off my bracelet.
Oh. Well. You can see he looks a little bit... maybe envious?
Your time will come soon, I'm sure.
Yeah, sure will. Been here a long time, and yeah, but that's fine. Anyway.
Is there anyone else down here?
No one in the immediate area. There's a couple people maybe about 100 feet away from you.
I'm gonna whisper to him, I have a plan, so don't worry. This was a portion of it. We all couldn't be of the same stature, but once I get higher, I'll be able to free you.
He nods.
And this time, properly.
Was he present for when you just eviscerated the younger sister?
I don't know. I don't remember him being there. But I don't think he was. I think he was still busy. He was not there because I remember you specified that Ben is not there, and I remember saying something along the lines of, he's probably out doing other work. Hopefully he's doing fine.
Right, I remember this. I listened to that recording a couple days ago.
As did I.
Oh, okay. So you say that kind of ominously to him, and he's like, oh, okay. Yeah, if you're gonna free us, I guess.
Nah, I can't free all of you, because then I'll be fucking murdered, but I can at least stealthily hide some of you.
He cracks a small grin. Gonna put me in that bag, are we?
I don't think you'd fit. It doesn't fit bodies.
Deception check with disadvantage. He's seen the bodies in the bag.
Shh, shh, shh. Fuck. 10.
That's a natural 20.
Oh, okay.
He laughs. Uh-huh.
Semantics. Fine, no food for you then.
I'm sorry.
I'm kidding. I couldn't eat this much food by myself.
He grabs your wrist and looks at you with like a look you haven't seen from him before. I'm glad you're okay.
I'm glad you're okay too. I was worried when I found out that after 3 days had passed, that 3 days have passed. I wasn't sure of anyone's actions, of what you were up to, what the twins were up to, what happened with the succubi and incubi. I just came to and suddenly found out that my previous boss was murdered and her brother.
Make a deception check.
15.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm glad you weren't killed.
In reality, Anna doesn't care if he knows or not, so I'm not going to. So, 3 days have passed. Other than that, nothing else has really changed. I mean, I got some interesting other news. I'm gonna flap out my wings.
Okay. Explain how you do this.
I'm going to just kind of like unraveling them slowly, just like bit by piece. So over the course of like, I don't know, a few seconds, it would probably fully unravel.
Okay. As your wings unfold, he gets this look of weird excitement and fear on his face. That's really cool, but that's also really fucked up.
Yeah, I was told it was supposed to be a gift. Was not sure what that was, and then suddenly I was put under for 3 days.
Oh, that's why.
I guess I was more of an experiment than anything else.
I mean, they suit you, I guess.
I like them. I'm just gonna like kind of jostle them around, shake them on the back with like the metal chinging. It lets me fly, so.
Wow, so you can look out over the walls.
No, I suppose I can. I honestly haven't tried. Didn't even cross my mind.
He gets this wistful look. Yeah. So work's been busy. We are currently expanding the walls.
Oh.
We are prepping them anyway. It's tedious, time-consuming work building bricks.
Well, not surprised. The walls are pretty high.
You're telling me. Yeah, they are quite the hassle. We must keep up a certain level of productivity, or we get our hands chopped off. So, there's that. He waves his fingers at you. Luckily, I am a fast worker.
Well, that is very good. And I'm gonna hand him from the bag of holding. Is anybody looking at me?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna hand him a turkey drumstick from the bag of holding.
Fuck yes, turkey, my favorite. Takes a bite of it. Oh, it tastes just like the tomato. It's great.
He's lost his mind. No. Poor Ben. It's like Saving Private Ryan. No. Ben.
He laughs with a mouthful of his gray mush and then winks at you.
Well, do stay alive.
I don't plan on going anywhere.
Well, that's good. How are things before you came here?
Back home?
Yeah.
Quiet, I suppose. I lived in a small town of, insert town name here, to the north of Neverwinter.
Babushka.
We all wore long coats and Ushanka hats. And we distilled potatoes into an alcoholic drink.
Oh, I've heard of tales of people doing that, though I've never partaken in it myself.
Our town's name was Grandma, apparently.
Grandma? Did you just put that into a random fucking name generator?
Isn't Babushka Grandma?
I don't know. I only said it because it was the first thing that came to my mind. Didn't
This
have
is
any
all a
premise.
This is all a lie. Our town's name was Pine Hill. I was a craftsman, as I am here. Though I preferred to work with wood, and I made fancy furniture and stuff.
So I suppose carpenter, building, delves in the same realm.
All goes hand in hand.
Well,
What did you do before all this?
roamed, did what I needed to. It's pretty lonely with, apart from, I'm gonna tap the side of my head, like the side of my temple, with the other me. And other than that, nothing else was really going on.
In the back of your mind, you hear, "God damn it, Anna! You broke the seal on the door. My demons are out again. God damn it! They shit on the rug.
It's a big shit.
It's huge. Ah,
Size of fucking cars.
help me!"
I'm gonna try to maintain still.
All right, Jester is distracted, so I will give him disadvantage.
Yes, the shit on the rug. I rolled a 2.
That was 2 natural 20s in a row.
Well, I rolled a 2, so you're good. Oh my god. That was a mundane episode. Nothing terrible actually happened. Poor Krishnov, though. Poor Krishnov. He was
Really?
stabbed, healed, stabbed, suggested,
Krishnov.
healed, flew away, suggested again, blasted into oblivion, and then had his shit stolen.
He deserved exactly what he got. Don't try to pretend otherwise.
Absolutely did.
That little disgusting bitch.
Yeah. Probably deserved it.
Yeah, not a whole lot really happened. We did learn of a much larger,
Horrifying, yeah, a huge truth bomb that you threw at me.
Mm-hmm.
I had intentions of him also, as a player, I'm assuming Strahd.
Mm-hmm.
I had intentions of him also appearing, or at least having some kind of influence here.
Yeah, that was my idea too. Not maybe to have him show up, but just have his presence be known.
Mm-hmm. That was my thing. I was like, I'll have either another thrall of his show up, or like his image appear with Jester once more. But yeah, that's kind of scary how we are never escaping fucking Strahd, for fuck's sake. Ugh.
We'll never get away.
Nope.
This is it.
I mean, I'll banish and I'll fucking leave. We're not branded in anymore. We can technically leave.
Yep. You're gonna leave all your friends behind though to their fate?
No. Damn it, that was the other thing I wanted to do. I wanted to do research on the bracelets. I wanted to see what it would be like to try to like remove it magically. But at the same time, I'm afraid. That's why I kept the other one, was so I could do research on it.
You had Travis's undivided attention.
Yeah, I can still go back there. Well, we can still go back there. How much health did Krishnov have? Because I gave him 12.
I gave him whatever their average is, 10?
10 sounds about right.
But yeah, there was no way.
No. I could have done like a fucking basic inflict wounds. I honestly don't know why I didn't, but you know. Oh well. Yeah, they have basically 10. So, I just gave him a little more because of the beatings that he had before.
Oh, I'm glad he's dead.
Oh, come on.
Thoroughly happy.
You loved him.
I did not. I preferred Sazeth to him.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Is it because of the voice?
Voice is alright. I didn't like him.
You just
He's a
did not
greasy
like
little
Krishna.
bat.
He is well, imps are greasy little turds. They literally are just greedy little bastards.
Little shits.
Yeah. I mean, his first impression was wanting your bag.
Give me your bag.
And so did the other one.
I gave him some water instead. That's all they need is they're just parched.
You gave him some water, he wanted the bag, and you slapped him across the face.
I'll do it again. I've had enough. We have some modicum of power now.
Jester is upset now. He can actually physically cause harm to those that have wronged him. That's not good.
But yes, I think this is a good place to end things for this episode.
Absolutely. Just remember, we do have that cut in it. I'll take care of that on my end, though, so don't worry about it.
Yep. I had paused mine to not take up so much space.
Okay, yeah, I left mine running, so I'll just take care of that on my end.
Oh, all right. Thank you very much for listening, and we will be back again soon.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.